From Respectability USA, and Jennifer is president of Respectability. Welcome.
Thank you. Honorable Committee, thank you for your leadership on expanding opportunities for people with disabilities through the successful implementation of WIOA. I am dyslexic myself and really could not read or write until I was 12. I was also seriously hurt when I was hit by a car before the Americans with Disabilities Act, and thus am deeply mindful of the advances made through ADA. I'm also a proud parent who knows what it means to raise a child with multiple disabilities and have several other loved ones with disabilities. I am here, as you heard, as president of Respectability, a national nonprofit organization working to enable people with disabilities to achieve the American dream. We know that people with disabilities deserve to be able to work to achieve the American dream just like anyone else. Our goal here, and in other ways, is to ensure that each state puts forward and implements an excellent unified plan based on best practices that will create the most integrated job opportunities with competitive wages for people with disabilities while also meeting the talent needs of employers. Thus, Respectability, in conjunction with Best Buddies, National Association of Councils on Developmental Disabilities, National Council on Independent Living, Paralyzed Veterans of America, and National Organization on Disability have created our Disability Employment First planning tool. That was distributed to you in our original turning in of the testimony, but I want to apologize that we did want to get the input of CSAB, and Stephen Wooderson was able to provide some guidance, and so there was a revised version of our testimony sent electronically this morning, and we have hard copies of that are available in the back as you leave. Most of our recommendations are from proven best practices, and the rest are emerging promising practices. The tool is to be a resource for you and for states, workforce development boards, and agencies. It is organized around key recommendations from the National Governors Association report, Better Bottom Line, Employing People with Disabilities. Indeed, we believe these really help in each state. And the key areas are making the best of limited resources, finding and supporting businesses in their efforts to employ people with disabilities, making disability employment a part of the state workforce strategy, preparing youth with disabilities for careers that use their full potential, and providing employers with a pipeline of skilled workers while also being a model employer while increasing the number of people with disabilities working in government. We have also combined relevant statistics, planning data, and other information for each state, and you should have gotten all that information. But the highlights of that material is in our full testimony as well. So far, we've met with 33 governors on these issues, and the efforts of Governor Jack Markell, Governor Scott Walker, and many others have been stellar. We look forward to working with you as well. In the meantime, however, I'd like to highlight a couple of key points. First, stigma is a real barrier, and you need real plans and action to reduce those barriers. We have provided some information on that from public opinion research and scientific studies and stand ready to help. Second, barriers caused by stigmas will be broken only if you use what we refer to as the, quote, Jackie Robinson strategy. Jackie Robinson was a fantastic baseball player and an all-around good guy. When he became the first African American to play Major League Baseball, he tore down decades of discrimination. He was great at his job. He won games and was a good person in the process. That is how we in the disability community can also break down barriers. We can do it by being the talent that employers need and the people that others will be proud to call coworkers and friends, and that, friends, takes efforts and strategic focus. I invite you to get to know the state data that we have shared with you in order to do better understand the talent pipeline and performance metrics. It's a dashboard for you. That's in our testimony. But I also want to encourage you to visit and pay special attention to Project Search, because with 243 sites around the country and average competitive integrated employment outcomes of approximately 70%, Project Search and programs like it can and should be replicated widely. Thank you again for your leadership and your efforts for people with disabilities. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jennifer, for coming today. We appreciate it.